what is very important is scientific investigation. Okay, so ask question. So the origin is there in the question. What, okay, kind of questions. So ask a question in research for each problem. The need to do. Okay, that purpose one should have to raise a particular question, then associated with that research. Okay, one should have to do background research. On whatever information he gathered on the background research, he has to develop a hypothesis. Now, what is tell me what is hypothesis? कोणी सांगू शकेल का hypothesis means what? We can, in simple language, says that hypothesis is nothing but, okay, hypothesis is nothing but an educated guess. म्हणजे काय, तर एज्युकेटेड गेस म्हणजे आपण एक गेस करतो, ओके, की अमुक अमुक एखादी, पण यासाठी ज्या वेळेला आपण मोर प्रिसाइज गेस कडे जाऊ शकतो. ओके, सो दॅट अटेम्प्ट called hypothesis. So construct a hypothesis. Involve testing that hypothesis with an experiment. So perform an experiment. Okay. Old set of experiment conducting a careful designed and controlled set of whether the hypothesis is right or wrong, and based on that one can formulate. So should be replicable such that it can be tested again and again for like questionnaire, statistical survey for testing hypothesis. Okay, so there are again ways should be tested, okay, and based on certain experiment. So the procedure is working or not, okay, whether the procedure is working out, if it is working not working out, if the procedure is not working out for the particular hypothesis, troubleshoot procedure, carefully check all steps and setups, and then reform the experiment, redesign the experiment for checking particular hypothesis. Follow this step again for this answer, this question. Okay, yes, answer for this question. if the testing of hypothesis or the experiments are working for testing of hypothesis, uh, becomes analyzing the data and drawing the conclusions. आणि मग रिअलाइज करायचा आणि त्याच्या so there might be two possibilities. One is that the result align with the hypothesis. The result astil, therefore the hypothesis will be accepted, okay, and will become true. Or otherwise, the second thing might happen that the result align result the result might be not aligning with the hypothesis, or they are partially aligning to the hypothesis. Okay, the results are partially aligning to the hypothesis. In mind, negative results are also results. So one should have to communicate the results, and in that study or case study, when becomes background research for new or further project, ask a new question, new experiment again. मग जर का इथे हायपोथेसिस राईट येत नसेल, again ask, started from the first part. Okay, so it is a kind of algorithm which is given. Explain the process of, okay, to explain the process of study of scientific method. In this way, one should have to go certain points for addressing certain problem in scientific way. Okay, must have understood this. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
This initial schematic method. Now, what we are going to do is we are going to see each step study in detail. Okay, each step in detail. Okay, in this, which is called as identifying a research problem. Okay, should have to have clear objectives. The objectives म्हणजे नक्की तुम्हाला काय करायचं should be very clear. The objectives should be very clear. Objectives selected by too many researchers. म्हणजे एकच ऑब्जेक्टिव्ह सरकार टास्क साठी that objective and go for another. Then controversial change. Okay, generally जे controversial issues असतील ज्या त्या फील्ड मधले ते तुम्ही should be vague and for benefit of science and society. Objective खूप benefit of science. The clear purpose of the objective should be for the benefit of society. Okay, कुठली पण ऑब्जेक्टिव्ह आपण घेणं नेहमी फायद्याचं राहतं. It should be another one. It should be a feasible subject. सब्जेक्ट म्हणजे असा सब्जेक्ट जो की तुम्ही एस-वाय, बी-एस-सीच्या लॅबमध्ये काम करतोय आणि तुम्हाला आविष्कारासाठी मी एखादा प्रोजेक्ट घ्या असं म्हटलं, की सर मला मंगळावरची जीवसृष्टीवर काम करायचंय. तर ते शक्य आहे का मला सांगा? नाही शक्य. So objective should be feasible. It should be in a feasible subject. Are you getting that? The availability of finance, time, and researchers' ability. पुन्हा परत, की जो कुठला टॉपिक तुम्ही घेतलेला आहे, त्या टॉपिक बाबत जे काही खर्च जो आहे, तो तुम्ही सोडवू शकता. म्हणजे तो खर्च तुम्हाला एकतर एखाद्या फंडिंग करू शकताय. वेळ देता आला पाहिजे. ठीक आहे. महत्त्वाची गोष्ट म्हणजे आणि तुमची एबिलिटी असली पाहिजे, की तुम्ही एक पर्टिक्युलर based on that one should have to identify a research problem. लक्षात आलं? That is identification of a research problem. लक्षात आली का तुमच्या?
हाँ सर.
Have you understood the first step? Okay. Then the second of the research hypothesis. Okay, research hypothesis कशा पद्धतीने बनवायचं? Hypothesis is a independent variable to a dependent variable and may be discussed. Okay. आता मी तुम्हाला याबद्दल मगाशी सांगितलं. व्हॉट इज रिसर्च हायपोथेसिस? रिसर्च आपण एखाद्या गोष्टीबाबत गेस करतो म्हणजे काय करतो नक्की? असेल असं असण्याची कदाचित शक्यता आहे किंवा अशी कदाचित शक्यता आहे. अशी आपण prognostic statement. So prognostic statement that connect an independent variable आपण डिपेंडंट व्हेरिएबल सोबत काय करतो? कनेक्ट करतो. And it is okay. आपण काय देतो? Educated. Then this research hypothesis provides direction. याच्याने काय मिळतं? तर रिसर्च करण्यासाठी एक डायरेक्शन मिळते, एक व्ह्यू पॉइंट मिळतो. आपण विचार करायचा किंवा या गोष्टी मला चेक करायच्यात. ओके. देन मे बी फॉर्म्ड काय करायचंय तर तुम्हाला एक हायपोथेसिस बनवायचा आहे and you have to further check that hypothesis. Okay. So that is the second step, formulation of research hypothesis. Followed that second step. तुम्हाला समजली सेकंड स्टेप फॉर्म्युलेशन ऑफ द